Hi, okay, so I feel like I kind of look a little bit crazy because I took off half of my makeup from like here down, and then I remembered that I wanted to film some stuff, and so I stopped. So if my face looks unevenly toned, that's why. But anyways, I am in my third week of being here, and today was an interesting day. It's Thursday, and I had my Shakespeare class, and that class gave me huge amounts of anxiety today. Like, really bad. It's a small class, it's only like 10 people, and I learned today that everyone there is in their second year, which here is about equivalent to me being a third year because they all graduate in their third year. It started to give me a lot of anxiety because it is very discussion based, and anyone who knows me knows that I have a very hard time speaking up in class. Ever since I was little, it's just not been something that I've been very good at because I would always rather be silent and know in my head that I'm correct than speak out loud and potentially be wrong for everybody else to hear. You know, I really have a fear of sounding stupid or incorrect in front of my peers, and that's just always been a case. It doesn't matter what subject. It doesn't matter if I 100% know the answer to the question. I have to really be motivated to say something or feel really, really comfortable. And obviously, in this new setting, I don't feel comfortable yet. I don't know any of the students in that class. I don't know the professor. I'm still not even comfortable being a student here yet. So the idea of piping up in class discussion does not appeal to me, especially when that discussion is about Shakespeare, which, despite being a theater student, it's not my area of expertise. I get the vibe that everyone else in the room is much more adept to Shakespeare than I am. I sort of took the class because I haven't done a lot of Shakespeare and thought that being here was the perfect place to learn. And I still think that that's a good choice, and I'm excited that I'm doing it, but it's just weird knowing that everyone else in the class has a bit more of a grasp than I do. So I started getting a lot of anxiety because we were having this discussion and I wasn't piping up, and the teacher didn't call me out specifically, but she kept saying stuff like everybody should participate, like if you haven't said anything, now might be a good time. And there were a couple other people who didn't really talk, but I just my heart was literally racing. I started doodling things on my paper and writing things to calm myself down. I literally started writing on my paper relax, 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 because I was just so stressed. And then we got into small groups for discussion, groups of 2, and I felt so dumb and felt like I just couldn't contribute anything even then. So I was not having a very good time. But then things got a little bit better because as we were having these discussions, there was this girl who wasn't there last week, and she spoke up, and I realized that she did not have a British accent. So I immediately was she's an exchange student. So I went up to her and I was not to be that person, but are you from the States? And she was I'm actually from Canada. And I was oh, okay, cool. But you're an exchange student. She's yeah. Her name is Serena, and she's from Canada and has already been here for 6 months because she's doing a whole year study abroad. Obviously, she's still kind of a new student, and all of the people that she made friends with last semester have gone home. We started talking, and talking to her was super easy and calmed me down a lot. And we ended up walking back to campus together and just chatting and exchanging numbers. And I'm hoping that the next time that me and my friends hang out, I can invite her and we can all sort of become friends, because I think that would be really nice. I love my friends that I've made here, but I would, like to make more. I'd like to have more than 2 friends, 2 good friends while I'm here. But even if that's what it is, at least I have quality friends. But yeah, so today was a little weird, not my best day. I feel like I've been here forever. Me and my mom were talking about this. I was home for Christmas break for about 3 weeks, and that seemed to go by so fast. A blink of an eye and I was gone. And now I've been here for about the same time, a little bit less, and it feels like it has been so much longer. And I know that time will kind of start to pick up once I get more into a routine. And I think that's what's frustrating, is that I feel like I've been here so long, so I feel like I should have a routine down, but I've only had 1 week of classes. This is or I guess this will be ending my 2nd week, but yeah, it's just weird. Something else that has been bothering me is there's nowhere for me to practice singing. I messaged my friend who who goes to school here, and I was like, are there any sort of practice rooms on campus? And he said yes, but they're only for the music students. And I am not a music student, but it's like really important to me. First of all, just keep up the health of my voice, because if I don't sing for 6 months, that won't be good. But also just like emotionally, that's like really important for my mental health, I'm coming to realize. And I know that all of my friends who are musical people will agree. It's like a huge source of release, and not being able to do that is really, really hard. I'm so used to being able to just like hop in my car and like turn up the music way loud and just like belt my head off, or even like in the shower at home. And I can't do that here. That has been a struggle, but we will figure it out. I emailed someone today to question about if there was any sort of space that I can use. We'll see. Tomorrow, me and Katie are going to a high tea in the city center, which should be pretty fun. The rest of the weekend is just kind of chill. Well, actually, we're gonna go to Oxford on Saturday, which will be fun. Sunday will be the city center. We're gonna go to a museum and do some shopping, because both her and I need to buy some warmer clothes for Poland, because it's going to be very cold in Poland, which I can't believe I'm going to Poland next week. Crazy. Anyways, I will keep you guys updated with the rest of the week and how everything goes. I just got back a little bit ago from a day of afternoon tea at Cafe Rouge with Katie, and it was a lot of fun. I ate so much cake, but it was delicious and I loved it. It was a very chill, very fun evening, and now I'm very tired and also feeling a good deal homesick today. I don't even know if homesick is the right word, because it's not that I want to be home. I just really miss my parents. Truthfully, I was thinking about how much fun it would be if they were here. I really wish that I could experience some of this stuff with them, because I really do love going on like family trips and stuff. And my mom always plans the best ones and finds the best places for us to eat, and it's always a really good time. And like, it's awesome getting to experience this stuff no matter what, but I just think about how fun it would be to be doing a lot of this with them. So, we're supposed to be on our way to Oxford right now, but our Uber taking us to the bus stop didn't know where he was going, and even though we left 30 minutes early for a ride that should have taken 13 minutes,
Less, yeah.
he didn't get us there until actually he never got us there. We had to force him to stop the car so that we could jump out and try to run.
After telling him to do so 4 or 5 times?
Yeah, we literally told him 4 or 5 times, just stop right here. We can walk the rest of the way. We'll just get out. You're not going where we're supposed to go. Just let us out. And he just kept driving until Jim was literally like,
stop the ride, we're done.
And then we got out and started running, and we just didn't make it. So now we're trying to figure out what to do for the day, because Katie's going to Oxford, because I told her not to, not go just because we couldn't get on the bus in time. So
Like an irresponsible amount of food and drink might make me feel better.
yeah, sounds about right.
So this is Nicole about to eat a straight up sugar cube on her own accord, by the way.
Have you never...
I have not done this, no.
Are you serious?
I feel like I'm kind of an adult.
It's delicious.
I mean, I'm sure it is.
Here, there's another one, do it.
Oh, good.
Here. It just like melts in your mouth. Underwhelmed.
Crunchy.
So, an even more exciting turn of events have happened today. As if missing the bus and not getting to go to Oxford couldn't get any worse. Something happened to my knee. I don't really know what. We were walking in the city center, and all of a sudden I just got a huge, sharp, piercing pain in my kneecap that sort of felt like maybe something had popped out of place or something funky like that. But it went away, so I was like, okay, I just like stepped funny or whatever. Let's keep going. And then it happened again, and I was like, it's okay. Like, we'll just keep going. And then it happened like a third and a fourth and a fifth time, and we were like, okay, we should go home. So we found a knee brace, and now I'm at home. We're gonna chill and like watch a movie or something, and I'm gonna elevate it. But here's to hoping that nothing is seriously wrong, because I don't want to deal with using insurance here and doing all that business. So 10 out of 10 day. We're having a great time. fire alarm started going off this morning. Now I'm locked out. So it is now Sunday evening. I am still having some troubles walking because of my knee. I really thought that it was going to be fine and that it was no big deal. And then it was just like I stepped funny yesterday and like it wasn't bothering me this morning. And then me and Jim went to go walk to the dining hall, which is literally like a 5-minute walk from my flat. And my knee gave out twice while we were walking. I think I'm gonna have to go to a doctor sometime this week if it doesn't start feeling better. Because the thing is, it doesn't constantly hurt. Like I can walk on it pretty fine normally, but then every now and then while I'm walking, it just all of a sudden feels like a hyperextension. Like, you know, when you kind of step funny sometimes and your knee goes like inwards too much or whatever, it feels like something like that is happening, where it feels like my knee is just gonna give out. So I don't really know what's up with it. I'm icing it right now and just stayed in my room all day pretty much. Got some homework done, so I guess that's good. I have a dance class tomorrow and I already emailed my teacher and was like, I hurt my knee, I'm really not going to be able to participate, which is fine. I can go and still contribute to discussions and stuff, but I'm honestly a little bit worried about getting there because it's pretty far. But as long as I can make it to the shuttle station, I should be okay, which I think I can do. I just will have to take it kind of slow, I think. Not my best week so far, but, you know, things will just continue to get better, and even with this, I've still, you know, had good moments, and hoping that I don't have to like get crutches or something, because that would not be fun. Sorry about this sort of bummer week of a video, but you know, it's not going to be happy and, you know, fun trips all the time. There has to be some of this sort of stuff in there too, because I may be abroad, but it's still just life. So that's been this week.